After liberation, many Jewish survivors feared to return to their former homes because of the hatred of Jews that occurred in parts of Europe and the hardships they had suffered. Some who returned home feared for their lives. An example of this was in post-war Poland, where there were many pogroms. One of these pogroms occurred in the town of Kielce, when Polish rioters killed at least 42 Jews and hurt many more. After being released from the concentration camps, there were very few possibilities for emigration. Many survivors were almost immobilized due to the lack of food and the lack of transportation. Most of the roads and the towns that many of these Jews knew were now blown to bits. Tens of thousands of homeless and desperate Holocaust survivors moved westward to other areas under the control of the Allies, hoping to seek shelter. There, they were housed in hundreds of refugee centers as well as displaced person camps such as Frauenwald. Later, many Jews realized that displaced person camps were not able to cut it. Where did they go if they then had close to nothing? Well, many of these Jewish survivors moved to the recently created state of Israel, which was created in 1948. Jewish displaced persons and refugees began streaming into the new state, hoping to start a new life. Close to 170,000 Jewish displaced persons and refugees had immigrated to Israel by 1953, which assisted in the growth of this newborn state. In December 1945, the United States issued a directive that lowered restrictions on immigration to the U.S. of people displaced by the Nazis. Under this directive, more than 41,000 displaced people immigrated to the United States, 20,000 of which were Jews. In 1948, the U.S. Congress passed the Displaced Persons Act, which provided 400,000 U.S. immigration visas for displaced people between January 1st, 1949 and December 31st, 1952. Out of the 400,000 displaced persons who entered the U.S., approximately 68,000 were Jews.